Hey, what up guys, Mr. Grass here, back from MBR Starcast. Today, something different for you guys. Going to be looking at this new game called Path of Exile. I believe it's quite new, I think. It's been out for a couple of months now. It's free to play on the Steam library, so if you're interested, go on to Steam, you can check it out. It's completely free, so all it's going to cost you is some hard drive space. If you've got that pretty spare, I'd recommend trying it out. Through this video, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on it. I've only really played a couple hours on it so far. I quite enjoy it. It's similar to Diablo. I haven't played Diablo, but that's what I've been told. It's the sort of style of that. So if you're quite interested in that, and I say it's free, so you've got nothing to lose. I'm probably going to be doing some sort of videos like this, maybe some more Path of Exile if you guys enjoy this, and also looking at some other free-to-play games on Steam. If you have some you would like me to sort of do a review on or check out, please let me know. On top of that, I'm still going to be doing daily League of Legends videos and so forth, but this is just to kind of break up the content. If you guys are interested in seeing something else. So we're going to log into my account, Titan server, blah blah blah. So we have my Shadow Pussy Stalker. What a great name! I couldn't come up with a name, and I thought that sounds pretty scary. So this guy is actually a I can't remember what he is now. We'll go into the character select and we'll see. So basically, this is my character. Blah blah blah. Nothing too special here. So we're now into our creation. So what you actually have is you have a league you can choose. You can have standard, which is I think it's just really basic. If you die, then you just respawn and there's nothing to lose. Whilst domination is what I have been playing in, and that's what I'll create a character for this. Monster worship powerful shrines. Take the shrines to claim the powers. When domination ends, its characters will become standard characters. So I believe that means once you die, you go put into standard. And so, for example, this is what all the pros play. I haven't really seen any of the pro gameplay. I've literally just my friend recommended it, and he kept going on about it. So I thought I'd give it a go. And in fairness, I quite enjoyed it. You know, at the start, I really didn't have a clue what was going on. It was quite confusing. But with any game, it is the same. I felt League of Legends. I hated League of Legends when I first ever played it. And Nemesis basically, when Nemesis ends, its characters will become hardcore characters. A character killed on Nemesis becomes a standard character. So if you lose your character in this, you become standard, and you got to do it all again. I haven't actually died in this, so I really don't know what happens when you die. I'm just going for domination at the moment. So you can be with a party of up to 6 people. I think I was playing with 3 of my friends yesterday, and it was pretty good fun. So you have I think there's 6 characters to choose from. First we have our Templar. All I've tried out is one character so far, so I'm going to give someone a little bit different today and see what we can game. So I quite like the graphics. The thing, what one of my friends keeps going on about, and I do kind of agree with them. There's no character customization like a lot of like MMOs and stuff you play like WoW and your Star Wars, DC Universe Online, or so forth. You have a lot of character customization. Whilst this you really don't, bar the items you sort of pick up. This is the guy I went for was Shadow. He's pretty cool, like a melee champion. But the thing, I believe every champion can pick up the weapons. I think it's just to do with your stats, so it's a little bit different. You have your Marauder. It's pretty dark. You can't really see him. He's pretty scary, big ass motherfucker. I wouldn't want to mess with him. We have the Ranger, which is your kind of hunter here. Pretty cool. The hunters are pretty cool. I don't know if you get different spells. The way it works, well, I'll talk about how you get all your moves and stuff. It's pretty confusing to get your head around, and I'm still very newbie at this game and trying to work it out. But you know, it's pretty good fun, and I hope you guys will enjoy watching this, and maybe even go get it yourself. If you do get it, maybe we can have some games, and well, if I continue playing it, I don't know. It's quite a nice sort of chilled, something different. You know, it's free, but with it being free, there is that side that you have to pay. Like you kind of need to put money on it. You don't have to, but you know, it gives you a lot of advantages if you were to put money on it, especially I guess in the PvP scene. But I've only done the PvE. I'm not sure what level you have to do PvE. So you have the Witch. I'm going to go for the Marauder. I haven't tried this out. We need to come up with a name. I'm always terrible at coming up with names. As for example, you saw my other guy was called Pussy Shadow Stalker. We'll just call this guy, I don't know what, I must have a thing for pussy, you know. Pussy Smasher. See what happens if that comes up. Is that going to work? This name already exists. Who has Pussy Smasher? Pussy Smasher. I'm trying to figure something. I don't know if I can have spaces in between my names. Let's have a look. No, I can't. Pussy Smasher. I want someone around like Pussy Smasher. Pussy Smasher, your mum. Your mum's Pussy Smasher. I don't know if my name can be that long. Your mum's Pussy Smasher. Pretty weird name, but you know the names aren't really important. If anyone sees me, then they're not gonna be smashing their mum's pussy. So, good. So basically, we're loaded in now. This is, I believe, what I'm told is all the maps like random generate. They have the same sort of layout, but they are kind of different in the way they generate. It's quite dark at the moment. So here we are. The thing, what I'm going to start off with talking about is my first dislike for the or my first two dislikes. I'm going to start off with the game. You'll see it when I go through. Is that the camera movement is just this? I would like to be able to press Alt, and I could change the camera. You just fixed at this camera angle. Whatever they give you is what you kind of stuck at, which in some cases is kind of cool, but at the same time it is a bit annoying. And also to move, like it's very similar to League of Legends, pretty much. This is the best way to look at it. Is that you use all your keyboard keys. You know, I feel like I'm fucking frog in my throat. Use all your keyboard keys to actually do all your spells, so you don't use them to move. So to move, it's basically League of Legends. You want to go, you have to click, or you can hold down the left mouse button and you run that way. And same with fighting. If you want to fight, as with C, you use your mouse buttons, but you do get spells and you can put them on your Q, R, and T. But anyway, so this guy's in talk. I'm not really gonna. I've not followed the story through this at all, and I've never been a story person. So this dude's eating him, so we're just killing him with my melee attacks. Basically, what happens? There's some items on the floor now.
He stays dead.
You pick this up. You can pick anything up, and then you can sell it to vendors. And basically, you don't get gold like you would in other games. It's quite confusing. But we'll go through that as the game progresses. So you have your tab, which is your menu. Maps even. It's a pretty basic map, nothing like it doesn't really a detailed map. You can put, I've changed this so your map comes up. You just have to go to your UI settings or whatever it is in options. So basically, we have here. This is our items here. You can actually have dual wield weapons and so forth. We only have one weapon at the moment. I'm not sure what this is. This basically so. Alright, here we go. This is one of your gems. So basically what happens is for you to get your moves in this game, you have gems. So to have all these spells, you don't like upgrade or anything. You level up and you can upgrade these gems, like they level up and come stronger, and you can level up your character to get additional strength points like a talent tree. So basically you have your items, and every item will have like these slots. Not everyone, one might just have a green slot and one might not even have slots and so forth. And basically so you have heavy strike, instant attack, melee level 1. It costs 8 mana. This is your mana here, and this is your health here. And so basically attacks the enemy with a forceful blow, knocking them back. Requires a mace, axe, sword, or two-handed weapons. Pretty self-explanatory. We do have a driftwood club, which I guess is maybe it's a one-handed mace. There you go. So you can have a shield here as well, I believe. Deals 100% base damage, and you just place it over here. So we have to put into the orange place. Boom. So we now have an additional move here which has now popped up. And basically that's how you get all your moves. So you have to have these gems, and the gems you find about, and I don't believe you can buy them. I believe you can buy them in Trade Center. All this chat comes up. If I go into chat, basically you see if you I have it turned off because it's fucking annoying. You just have all this spamming up, and I don't really have a clue understand it at the moment, but yeah, basically that's what spams up. So anyway, we'll move on. It's pretty much just a hack and slash game. You just kill shit and, you know, blah blah blah. So we pick that up, we get a nice kind of vest. It's quite dark for some reason. I don't really remember it being the start before. So there's my kind of new move I've got, smash, and it costs me mana. Basically what you have here, down here in the bottom left, this is your health, and what happens when you kill, you have these potions, you have your mana potions and your health potions, and you can upgrade them to have stronger potions. But basically what it is, every time you cast, you take damage. Obviously your health goes low, and every time you kill, you can then use your potions to regain health. And then basically what you can do what happens is when you kill shit, your potions start to basically just regenerate over time and after killing stuff and blah blah blah. So I just like killing everything because we get the XP. It's a little bit slower than what my Shadow Stalker. I had a so we got my little iron hat on now. Pretty bad. It's pretty dark. I really don't know why it's so dark. A little lightning strike made it lighter then. I quite like the dual wield weapons because it's a lot faster. I haven't actually used a mace before, but this feels quite like slow. It's very sort of slow paced at the moment using these melee attacks. I guess I'm a little bit used to it. I got up to level 11 pretty quickly, to be honest. I was playing with my friends and so forth, and obviously you don't have as many AI when you're playing sort of solo. But basically what we got to do is we just run around here killing some shit and just to try and get my level up. And then basically what happened, we'll meet a boss. So these scroll the wisdoms. This basically is your currency, is to scroll the wisdoms. I'll talk about that a little bit later when we have to actually come and use them. This, I believe, could be is that a gem on the floor? It might not be anything on the floor. Come here, little motherfucker. So it's pretty slow paced at the moment, really nothing. Like, obviously I'm a newbie, I'm a fresh spawn, I'm only level 1. It would be pretty hard if they sent shit loads of stuff at me. And once you start getting your levels up and everything, it becomes a lot more cooler. So there should be a boss around here somewhere. We just basically got to kill this stuff, and eventually he appears, and we have this big boss battle, and blah blah blah. And you have chests. Sometimes they don't have stuff in, and sometimes they do. But like I said, I like to try and collect everything. But the thing is, you don't have many bag spaces, as you can see here. This is all your bag slots. Obviously, you can go to vendors and sell them. Um, but the way to get bigger bags is you have to use real money, and that's how you. Obviously, when it's a free-to-play game, that's where they start getting you, really. And you know, people will spend the money. Now, I was looking at it and thinking, you know, it's pretty cool. There's some stuff which I might go over in a second, which you can buy, which I think is pretty cool. You know, there is some cool stuff to like buy, but at the same time, you know, it's costing you quite a bit of money, and I feel like even though I would quite like to have the stuff, like there's some cool things, but so I've leveled up there. I'm now level 2. Even though there are some cool things, I don't know if I'd really want to put the money on here because I don't know how long I'd play it. And obviously, where it's free to play, you don't really need to spend the money, but at the same time, League of Legends is free to play, and I've probably spent around, well, too much money to really, I don't want to think about it. But at the same time, I love League of Legends so much, and it's the only game I've really played, and it helps the community out, and blah blah blah. So I probably will get lost quite a bit through this video. It's pretty, you just walk around the sides, and you eventually get where you need. So here's the boss, Kill Hillcock, or Hillock. We'll kill him Hillcock because he looks like a cock. What's pretty cool as well, which I really like about this game, is say if I'm a archer and I shoot all these bow and arrows, the actual bow and arrows will actually stay in his body, so he could like have like loads of bow and arrows over him. I could have went for the archer, to be honest. The archers are pretty cool. Both my friends were playing them, but you can actually pick up bow and arrows for your for this class, so I guess it would probably do the same thing. I'm not sure. I mean, it's all to do with like the gems you have and so forth. But I think because I'm a marauder, I probably have bigger, tankier stats and so forth. So this guy's drops stuff. Plate vest is actually a rare item, so we have actually picked up a bow there. We can't carry anymore. That's cool though. So what we want to do quickly is we'll have a look what we have. So basically what happens is, we don't even need that. An item might be unidentified, and if it's unidentified, it means that you can't actually place it. You try and put it on, and it won't let you. Basically what you have to do is you have to use a scroll of wisdom, and this is your currency, what you can buy stuff with, but you have to place one scroll of wisdom on that and it makes it usable. I don't know if I can have dual. I can actually have dual with Jeff clubs, which is pretty cool. And I could actually choose to have dual swords if I wanted. They have 4 to 8, 4 to 8, whilst this is 6 to 8, 6 to 8. Or I can dual wield my items here and have like a bow and arrow, which is pretty cool that you can do it straight away, because like in some games, I don't think I can have 2. I don't know if I can have this, I guess you can't. No. What I might do is just dual wield 2 swords. I quite like being melee. Even though range is pretty good, but I don't really have much going for my range at the moment. I don't know if I can... Nah, we'll just go for dual... what was that? I never had that come up before, that's quite interesting. Interesting. Anyway, nevertheless, we'll move on. We've pretty much completed this little area now. We go to Linus Watch, and this is where we get some quests to go to a different zone and blah blah blah. So hopefully what I've explained is pretty interesting to you guys. We haven't really done too much. So basically if I press X now, I switch between my weapons. So I may swap between them, I might choose what I want, but at the moment that's pretty cool. So you have your stash here. What I quite like, which I think is pretty cool, between all your characters, obviously I only have one character at the moment, but you have the stash here, and this is actually sticks with your all your characters, so you can put items here. Like I put all these items here, which I can use on this guy. So these rings, I wasn't sure if the rings would actually be item leveled, but yeah, I can actually put these rings here, so I've now just increased my life by 23 and plus 26. I need to have level 25 to put this on, but I will take it with me just for the fact that, so I know it's there. Improves the quality of a weapon. Right click this item, then left click on a weapon. So let's see if I put on this. It should improve the quality of it. Plus 5, so I guess, I'm not really too sure how that actually works, but all this is all kind of in-game currency. It was quite confusing to get your head around, and I fully still don't understand it too much, but you know, it's pretty useful. So basically what you do, we pick up these quests. Again, I'm really not interested in reading. I'm more just like any game. I've never really followed the story, and I'm just more about sort of get involved. I just want to kill some shit, level up, and become beastie and all that. So this guy's got a reward for us. So we have 3 options of 3 different gems that he's going to give us. We'll have a quick little read. This is the thing what I didn't do when I was playing with my friends. We were quite rushing it, and I didn't get the chance to really understand too much what I was doing. So hopefully with you guys watching, I take it a bit slower pace, and I can understand it, and you guys can get a decent explanation of what's going on, hopefully. So we have ground slam. The character slams the ground in front of him. with their main hand weapon, creating a wave that travels forward and damages enemies with an increased chance to stun. So that's pretty cool. You can also, it might stun them as well. The character swings their weapon, or both weapons are joined in an arc towards the target. Also does damage to other by near monsters. So that's pretty cool. It's like an AoE sort of damage move, and attacks with both weapons dealing the damage of both in one strike, dual wield. So I'm not really too interested in that. I'm even quite interested in. I quite like the idea of him slamming the ground, to be honest. So what we'll do is we'll take this, that's my one reward, and that's how you basically get gems. You can pick them up on the floor. I'm gonna have to take a drink, I'm really suffering. Sorry. So basically, you find these gems on the floor and you get them from guys and so forth. So we basically can equip this gem. You can equip it to any item. Obviously I've got a gem in there, so I'm just going to equip it to my armor, and obviously some armor slots like this one does, but some armor slots like that's only got a blue one, and so forth, so forth. So we'll go over to this vendor here, and basically we sell my items. So instead of her me giving me gold, I've got to place it all here. I don't know if there's a quicker way of doing this, but I basically place all my items here, and you can see she's giving me this kind of currency. As I say, you don't get gold or anything. That's what kind of confused me at the start. I'm pretty sure I've placed all the items I want to sell now. So she's basically going to give me 1 scroll of wisdom and 5 shards, and basically 20 of these shards make an orb. And what I'll show you basically when we go to purchase items, you have your items here, so it requires 1 orb of transmutation. So to get an orb of transmutation, you need 7 portal scrolls. To get 7 portal scrolls, if you find a portal scroll, you need to have 3 scroll of wisdom. So just have 1, so I need to have like 24 to make one of those, and then blah blah blah. So it's quite confusing, but once you kind of get your head around it, it starts to kind of make sense. But at the moment, I'm still a newbie, and you know. It's all good though. So we've got my dual weapons. Basically what we can do now, so yeah, that basically actually whilst we're here, I pressed M, this is your shop here. So this is the shop where you actually spend real money. So this is obviously where it's free to play, they've got to make money somewhere, and I guess, I don't know how big this game is, I think it's near the top on the Steam free to download list. I think the only games like above it are like Dota 2, maybe Loadout and Team Fortress, possibly. Not 100% sure. So basically, $250 US. That's quite a bit of money. Well, that's around about 180 to 200 British pounds. So basically you can spend this money, and then I believe if you spend $50 US, maybe you get the special pack here, you get additional items, but you get the idea there. But which is pretty cool. I had a quick look at the shop, and I was quite like looking at this. What I thought was pretty cool. You can get like a lightning skull, replaces the appearance of a piece of headgear with a sparking lightning skull. So you basically just wear a lightning skull, which is pretty cool. But for 220 points, that would cost you, 50 points alone is just $5 US. So it's going to cost you at least 50, around, or you can't buy it with 200 points, so you're probably going to have to put $50 US on, and that would only buy you what, 2? It would buy you about what, 2 and a little bit left over. So for the sake of paying around £30, you would only get 2. Unfortunately, my sound recorder stopped working then. So I was saying before it all cut out that you can buy an acid scorpion pet here for $550. So $550 is about $50 US. A lightning scorpion pet, that's going to cost you around $100. What, like 70, around about 60 to 80 pound. I'm not sure what the conversion rate is between British money, but probably around 60 to 80 pound just to have one flipping pet falling around you, which is crazy. It's pretty cool, but you know, I certainly wouldn't want to pay that much money to get those. So we're pretty much geared up now. I've pretty much sold all my items. So what we can do now is we have this here, your passive skill pair. So this shit is what looks pretty damn confusing. You have all these different skills and you basically level up and blah blah blah. So we start off over here. This is my current stats, intelligence, strength, and dexterity. I'm not sure 100% what it means. I guess dexterity equals accuracy plus evasion, whilst your strength equals 1 life, 5 strength equals health, and your intelligence, mana, energy shield. So I'm not 100% what's the best way to scale it up, but we have 1 point. So I think I'm just going to put in 50% increased damage, GG, apply those points, and you basically get points from completing quests, you get more points, and from leveling up you get additional points, and you can get quests and you get a book where you can fund points, and we'll look through that as this game progresses and I talk about it more and so forth, so forth. So hopefully you guys are kind of getting sort of the grips of things. I think I'm explaining it quite well. I'm still a newbie at this game, and the thing what I didn't really understand was I was just following my friend around, and he pretty much completed all the areas before, or up to like level 11. So we were just following him around. Whilst at the moment I was just following him around, so I don't really know what I've got too much to do. Probably reading the quest would actually help. So we do have this new move. So to do this move, you actually have to press the middle mouse button. It's not as cool as what it does look pretty cool, but I thought it was going to be a bit more OP than what it was. But as you can see, it has cost me a lot of mana, so you can get additional pots. I might look into buying some of those when we go back, and we'll see what happens. So we just got to be kind of careful. You always got to remember watching your health. That's one thing what I kind of always sort of forget about. The thing what does kind of annoy me, we can actually upgrade. See gems upgrade as well, so it makes them stronger in that sense. The thing what annoys me about this game is that you have to constantly click to auto attack. You know, it won't, like, if I just attack, he's just gonna stand there now, which kind of sucks a little bit. It'd be cool if he, I click on one target and so forth. But it is very like League of Legends, where you click on to attack someone, and I basically I've got my fingers hovered over 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the pots, and then underneath that for your moves. Even though I don't have any moves, but you can actually move these down onto your move sets. Like I can move my ground slam onto my Q for the moment, and then sorry. If I do my Q, just because remember it's quite awkward on the middle mouse button like that, so it makes it a bit easier to use, but it's all good. So we're just moving along. I need to really read my quest because I'm not too sure what I'm actually meant to be doing at the moment. I'm more just hacking and slashing shit, and that's what this game kind of is. It's just basically just fucking up shit. But I think if you have a group of party, like there was 3 of us playing, or three of them, including myself, and it was good fun. We were just having a laugh, and we were just going around and hacking shit, and it was quite easy on your own. It's still pretty easy to be honest, but it's a little bit more challenging on your own. Whilst as a group of us, we were just killing stuff so easy. So I feel that's where you might want to go into the hardest game mode, but obviously if you do die on that, then you lose all your gear, so you've got to be kind of careful on how much you pull, because before we were just pulling as much as we wanted. We actually look on our map. This is the thing, it doesn't really explain too much what you have to do. I need to really read my quest, but we've got all this shit we just have to kill. We'll get rid of these, and then we'll read the quest and see what we have to do on our way. Where are we? The quest complete, blah blah, so this is our new quest, I believe. This is my new quest. Vestal has informed you that the ship reached on Tyron contained that medical can find it and take it back to Nessa in the town. Alright, I haven't received my reward. Oh no, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Alright, so basically we are looking for a chest. We gotta find a chest. I think what's a little bit annoying, you can actually change it so that you alt and then click to pick stuff up, because you generally, when you're killing stuff, you pick up a lot of stuff what you don't necessarily want. You don't really want to pick up all the just plain items. You more want to pick up just your scroll of wisdoms and port scrolls if any of those fall, and the sort of blue or yellow items, they're more rare, which mean they make more money. I've been told that if you pick up hats, that's probably the best items to pick up, because they don't take up as much inventory space, and they just make as much money as anything else. So, or not money, currency, or however it works, in-game currency. It's all quite confusing, but I think I explained it pretty reasonably well. Until you start playing, it took me a good sort of hour and 2 to get my head around how it works. But once you actually get your head around how it works, it's quite good fun. But I definitely think it's a lot more fun playing as your friend. Like, playing it now, it's alright, but I don't know, as a group, it's cool, you're just messing around with your friends and all that good stuff, and blah blah blah. But at the same time, maybe because I'm a little bit lower leveled, I was level 11, so I was able to kill stuff pretty quickly and so forth. I'm actually going to switch between... Oh shit, I died. That was, I don't know what happens when I die. I've not actually died before. So you're actually back at base. So I don't know if I lose anything because I died. Oh, that's never good, is it? I wasn't watching my health, I was too busy chatting shit. That's the probably thing. I was just too busy distracted talking about what I was doing. What we want to do is sell these items, just get rid of them. So yeah, that was just newbie by me. I can't believe I died. That's the first time I died. I could have easily survived because I had the pots to actually like stay out or whatever, but I was just too busy just chalking shit. I wasn't really paying attention to my HP. What I was going to say is I wanted to switch between my weapons. So if I switch between my weapons, you can see only my Q stays there because I've bounded my Q to my armor instead of my weapons. So whilst if I go back to my mace, because I have a heavy strike on the mace item, it has it there. I want to see how fast these dual swords are. So I don't know if all the shit I've killed is actually going to respawn. I think it's dead, yeah, it's all still dead. So we've not really lost too much from dying. I don't know if I got dropped down elite. I don't know. It didn't really say anything. I don't know what happened there. Maybe because I'm low level. I don't think it really matters too much when you're low level if you die, from what I understand. I'm not sure. I can't actually. I don't think I can do my Q. I think I have to be. Yeah, I have to actually be in this class. Maybe I have it equipped to my weapon. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's just. Maybe it's to do with just having a big mace. Obviously, it did say something that it has to be in certain thing and blah blah blah. So that's cool. I just can't believe I died. Anyway, moving on. So we've got to look for this chest. This is the hard thing. It's not like it's pinpointed somewhere. You've kind of got to just run around like a crazy motherfucker just trying to find the shit while slaying all these little bitches along the way. So I don't know. Not too many are dropping any scroll of wisdoms. That's what I want. It's a nice. It's the good currency you want because obviously you can buy shit with all that good stuff. I'm just gonna run around the outer side. The thing is, you discover the map as you go along. So you've kind of got to discover yourself to get anywhere. I'm actually level 3 now. Your mum's pushy smasher is now level 3. How about that? So move along. We can actually put another point in my ability tree. I'm just going to follow around the edge of the island because I guess it's the best way to go. I don't know. I say I'm not too sure where I'm actually going to be looking. There's also every time you play something, it's always different. I believe the map's the same, but where everything is randomly generates and stuff, which is pretty cool. And that's why I think the map is like this, because everything random generates. It would be impossible to have like a map so telling you where everything is. Let's pull a bit of shit, see what we can do. We obviously did die a second ago, but I think that was more because of me just being an idiot. I'm not really taking too much harass. The only thing is we're using a bit of mana. But it's cool. But obviously, if I get more intellect, there's a portal scroll, so that's quite nice. Be a bit careful, make sure I keep popping my pots, and we're all good. They can't mess with a big man. Just a big grass smash. I think I picked up that portal scroll, I guess. Oh no, maybe I didn't. If I press Z, I'm sure Z toggles the gear on and off, so I'm not sure if it's on or off at the moment. That's the question. That's the hard part to know. I just keep flickering it on and off to see if someone drops one eventually. So we're just, I don't know, we just got to kind of go around looking for this chest really. But the thing is, it could be anywhere, and as a group it's a bit easier because if you split off, and you can easily split off because you can solo shit on your own, you'd be out there. It wasn't on it. Oh, what is this? Did someone pop over here? Maybe it's just me. Well, there's quite a lot over here. Maybe we're going in the right direction. They seem to be on fire at the moment. That's a good or a bad thing. But yeah, this is the kind of hard part, is just trying to find something. And at the moment it feels quite sort of repetitive. But at the same time I feel because I've done this at a higher level, it just feels slow because I'm so used to killing shit a lot quicker. I just don't know where this fucking chest is. God have mercy on my soul. Find me the chest. I'm running out of mana quite quickly because I'm spamming all my moves. I just feel that my weapons are so slow paced, like these maces are. Maybe they do quite a bit of damage, but they are quite sort of slow paced in what they do. I'm going to switch out my dual swords and see what happens. See if that's see, that feels actually a bit quicker. I quite like these dual swords actually. They're a little bit nicer, even though I don't think I can use that gem on them though. But it just feels a lot more. We actually picked a nerf flask up there, which is really nice. It feels a lot more quicker like this. This is what I was using on my shadow. I was using knuckle dusters like Wolverine, has all spikes on them, which is pretty cool, and also daggers, dual daggers. But the bow and arrow is really cool. I might have to give the bow and arrow a go because you get all these cool moves. What makes it rain fire, AOE fire, and stuff, and poison and blah blah blah, which is pretty damn OP to be honest. So I just don't know where this chest is. Maybe I'm missing something. We can actually go down there, but I don't know if that's the way I want to go. There's the mud flaps here. This is where I actually went previously, but I believe Vesta has the container, find it and take it to Nessa in the town. So it could be, I remember going into the mud flaps before. This is the thing, I really don't know if I'm going the right way or wrong way on my own. I'm completely lost, I am a noob. I don't know, I know I've previously went into the mud flaps. So here's a waypoint actually, this is pretty good. So this waypoint actually allows me to go back to base. So I don't know if I've gone the right way. The coast is level 2, so I'm now in level 4, which I believe I am in level 4. It doesn't actually say what level you... Let's say... shield, no, it doesn't say what level I am. I believe I'm level 3 or 4. So I'm not sure if I'm going the right way at the moment. We'll just kill shit and see what happens. But I'm probably going to end the video soon here as we come up to almost about half an hour. So hopefully this is this guy. This is like a boss, or not a boss. He's rare because he has a blue name over him. He'd be a bit more stronger if he was a boss. So he dropped a mana flask, which is actually pretty nice. I never got these flasks when I was killing shit before, so that's pretty cool. And it hasn't actually seemed to add it to my thing at the moment. So hopefully anyway I've kind of explained this game at the moment quite well. It's very sort of slow paced at the moment because it's starting at a low level, and I feel it's a lot more fast paced if you're in a group. I feel that's how this game should be played. I feel I had a lot more fun when I was playing with my friends. Oh my god, I'm gonna die again. I'm not paying enough attention. I'm too busy talking. I'm just gonna have to try and kill over. Oh, I've popped all my pots hoping for the best. This is the thing, I don't think even my daggers are pretty good. I don't think they have the damage I necessarily want. Oh, there's a chest here. Is this the chest we want? I don't think it is, but we got some cool stuff out of it. So yeah, hopefully I've explained this pretty well. We'll put another point into our tree so we can go there, or we can have plus strength. Increase melee damage, why not? Keep pressing that instead. Oh, did I not save it? Did I? What a noob. What a noob I am. Alright, boom. Apply points. Lovely jubbly. So, yeah, I think I've explained this quite well. Oh, there's a bug over here. I don't think this is actually important, but it's just part of the story if you want to follow the story, but I'm more just want to kill shit and all that good stuff. But hopefully what I have done is I've explained this quite well and you get a general gist of what's going on in the game. Like I said, I'm still a noob, as you say. I'm pretty lost at the moment, but I would definitely recommend if it's free to play, so you know all your friends, and it's not very demanding on your PC, and I think this is why like games such as this and League of Legends, and especially like World of Warcraft, do really well because anyone can kind of run this game, or not necessarily anyone, but anyone with a reasonably okay PC. You don't need like a high-end gaming PC. I just spent £400 upgrading my graphics card to the 780, so that's, you know, well, mainly so that I can play like DayZ like really nicely, and also play Battlefield on like Ultra and stuff. But you know, you could have just a basic graphics card to play a game like this, and League of Legends and World of Warcraft, and that's why it does so well. And that's why like World of Warcraft, a lot of people say the graphics aren't very good, but it's not necessarily for the graphics; it's more for the gameplay. But I quite like the graphics on this. I think it's quite smooth, it's quite nice, and it's not very like that high demanding on a PC. And I think that's what works quite well. And obviously, the way they make money is by a free play. So I think these are all actual other people here. So yeah, that's how they make their money, is by having it free to play. It's just you have to buy shit, and I guess people do buy stuff, especially at maybe the pro level. They want to buy stuff, and you know, it's pretty cool stuff. You know, it did kind of make me feel like cool, but then at the same time, I don't know how much I'd play this game. I'd rather just necessarily spend the money on League of Legends. That guy seems to be just like bleeding out there. I don't know if are you okay there, mate? Level 84, that guy is. That's pretty fucking shit hard. I don't know how long it would take you to get there, but yeah, fair enough. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If you want to know anything more about the video, or about the game even, let me know and I'll try and I'll help you out in the comment section below. And if you'd like to see more videos of this, or any kind of game on Steam you may want me to see to kind of do some kind of review, sort of gameplay on, then let me know. But leave it us, take it easy, have a good day guys, peace.